Hello and welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of this New York Jets franchise rebuild. Today we are going to get through the playoffs and the entire offseason. To start off, we're going to get through the playoffs, and then after that we'll know what pick we have in the first round. We're going to have a top 5 pick, most likely I would hope, at 4 and 13. And we're going to look at 11 prospects that I have chosen just to get a brief look so that you guys know what you're looking at. I have like 66 players on my draft board right now. I spent some time before recording to get that whole thing set up. So we'll go through about 11 prospects that I am very intrigued by. And then we'll go through free agency and then the draft after that. Okay, so before yearly awards, here's what your playoff bracket looks like. It's the Ravens against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Over in the AFC where we are, the Ravens won against the Chargers, the Browns won in the wild card round, and the Chiefs won. Then the Ravens beat the Chiefs, the Browns beat the 1-seed Raiders by 4, then the Ravens beat their rival Cleveland Browns by 7 to get to the Super Bowl. Over in the NFC, the Panthers took down the 2-seed Cowboys in the wild card round. The Seahawks upset the Cardinals, and Green Bay destroyed Minnesota in the wild card round. Then Green Bay won by 6 against the Seahawks, and the Buccaneers won by a lot over Carolina. And then the Bucs won by 3 against the Packers in the NFC Championship. So now it's Bucs versus Ravens. Yearly awards, Alvin Kamara has won MVP. Tom Brady came in second. Mahomes came in third. Your coach of the year is John Gruden. Wow, okay. Don't count that. I count it as Mike McCarthy. Congrats, Mike. And the AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. Defensive Player of the Year goes to DeForest Buckner. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Trevor Lawrence. Zach Wilson finishes third. Michael Carter in fourth. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Caleb Farley. Best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Best running back, Joe Mixon. Best receiver, Demarcus Robinson. Best offensive lineman, Ronnie Stanley. Best defensive lineman, DeForest Buckner. Best linebacker, Von Miller. Best defensive back, Caleb Farley. Best kicker, Harrison Butker. And the NFC, Kamara won Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald, your Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Fields. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Zaven Collins. Best quarterback, Tom Brady. Best running back, Kamara. Best receiver, Michael Thomas. Best offensive lineman, Zach Martin. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald. Best linebacker, Shaquille Barrett. Best defensive back, Jimmy Smith. Best kicker, Jason Myers. And it looks like the Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, taking down the Ravens by 3 points. Devin White wins Super Bowl MVP. That's good for him. Player retirements. Bruce Miller and Antonio Brown have retired, as has Gostkowski, Dwayne Brown, Incognito. AJ Green is done. Amendola. Malcolm Jenkins. Andrew Whitworth. Did anybody retire for us? The answer is no. Okay, so after the re-sign period, I did not give out any more offers. We have 40 players on roster, and we will get, I think, 7 or 8 from the draft. I'm not sure how many picks we have exactly. In fact, let's go check. So we have 2 first-round picks, which is very good because I have a lot of prospects that I want to get these first couple of rounds. So we have the 2nd overall pick. We have the 26th overall pick. We have then 2 second-rounders, a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, or two 5s, 2 6s, 3 6s actually, and no 7s. So we have a lot of picks. Let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 picks in this draft. So we don't have to make too many signings. So we do have a lot of cap room, but we don't have to make a lot of signings because I don't really want to have a lot of players on roster to cut, because the whole point of me not signing those guys back was to pretty much free up space for draft picks. But Let's go see who's available. We do have combine results available, but let's go look at free agency first and see who is on the market. So Devontae Adams, I'm not going to go for him. I think that's a little unrealistic. Teron Armstead is available. We do have Mekhi Becton. We could put Armstead at right tackle, but I would just rather go younger here. Chris Godwin is available. The Lions are the only team that is trying to give him a contract. We'll see about that. Devin McCourty is available. He's too old for my liking right now. Casey Hayward, he is 32, but he only wants a 1-year deal, and he has no other offers right now. He could be a good pickup for us. Gronk is available. Calais Campbell, Mostert, Marlon Mack. Let's see, anybody else? Dante Jackson. That could be a guy that I go after to help in the secondary. Christian Kirk is available. That could be a guy that we look to replace Jamison Crowder possibly. Younghoe Koo, I'm not really interested. Strap Harris. So we have a couple of options here. Jamison Crowder has no other offers. Middle linebacker is also a problem. I think that what I'm interested in doing is, let's see, I'll give an offer here to Chase Edmonds to be a really good number 2 option. He wants a 5-year deal. I'll give him a little bit less money than he wants because nobody else is really offering him right now. 78 points, that's cool with me. And then for receiver, I'll try and bring in Christian Kirk. I'll try and top this Colts offer by a little bit, bring in a new slot guy, so we don't have to look at a receiver that much in the draft until later on. And we're a couple points ahead. I'll up this by a little bit more so we can try and secure the signing. I'm not intending to really use all of our cap room with this free agency. Okay, the 102 should be good. I'll also try to slip an offer here to Dante Jackson so we can maybe look more towards offensive line early on in the draft and maybe get a good corner later on depending on the talent available. So Dante Jackson I'll try and bring in. He wants a 3-year deal. That sounds fine to me. We'll make this offer. That's at 105. That should be enough, but you really never know. Okay, so we got all 3 of them. We got Dante Jackson. He accepted. We got Chase Edmonds to be a solid number 2, possible number 1 option if Michael Carter can't really step up. We also got Christian Kirk, which will be a good boost to our receiving core. And the college pro day results are also available, which is just a comparison to really compared to the combine results. So now we got 43 people on roster. We got $33 million in salary cap. Probably not going to make too many more signings here, but let's go see where a couple of those top guys went. Devontae Adams still has no bids. That is an unfortunate bug by the game. League signings, Teron Armstead goes to the football team. Chris Godwin goes to Detroit. Ronnie Harrison goes to Detroit. Njoku to the Bucks. Tight end, I think I will actually give an offer to one more tight end because I do have my eye on a couple of tight ends in the draft, but I could also sign somebody. I want to get a younger guy, though, if possible, like Dalton Schultz, maybe. He's been really solid for the Dallas Cowboys. I think I'll try and offer him. He could be a really good option for us. Let's make this a 3-year deal. Bump the salary and signing bonus up a little bit. And that should be a pretty solid offer for him. I think I'll also probably try to trade George Fant and keep Adoga as like a backup right tackle if I decide to draft one. And I will try and sign maybe a backup left guard right now, like maybe somebody that is not terrible. Well, there's not actually a lot of available left guards, but I could get Osemele on just like a 1-year deal to be a solid backup, $5 million per year. That's not bad. Anybody else that we need really depth at? Left end could use some work. Middle linebacker, I'm definitely going to try and sign at least one middle linebacker right now. Let's try and get maybe somebody like Nicholas Morrow, field general, 87 speed, zone coverage not very good at all, decent tackling, decent play rec, decent awareness. Man coverage is not good, so he's definitely not like a sub linebacker, but he still could be some solid depth because we're probably going to draft a guy to start at middle linebacker. So we got Morrow, Osimile, and Dalton Schultz, so some solid signings here. Schultz might be the number 1 tight end. We'll see. I'm definitely going to draft one in this upcoming draft. And now we have private workouts, so I haven't shown you guys the prospects that I want to show you yet, but I will do the private workouts because they do get a little bit bugged. I do want more. Let's see, who do I want more on? I want more on Deontay Shepard. I want more on not Tim Highsmith. We have a lot on him. Let's see, Henry Bigby, and also one last guy. I think that Tyler Gallagher was the guy that I wanted to get some more information on. So in the free agent recap, there are still a lot of good players available. This bug with Devontae Adams is really annoying, but he'll eventually be signed to a team by the start of next season. Any other big players? McCourty returns to the Patriots. Grant goes to the Jaguars. Calais Campbell goes to the Bengals. Marlon Mack goes to Miami. Brandon Williams goes to Miami. Robert Tonyan goes to the Colts. Jameson Crowder goes to the Jaguars as well. Okay, so before the mock drafts and before the actual draft, here's my draft board. Again, I've got 66 players on here. They're mostly round 1 and 2 guys, plus I think like 8 to 10 for rounds 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and day 3. But a lot of first round guys because we do have 2 first round picks. But the guys that I wanted to look at, the first one is right tackle Najee Tatum. This is probably who I'm going to take with our second overall pick, and maybe he is projected to go round 1 and not top 5. He was top 5 earlier, but he's a really good right tackle. We have a lot of info on him. A, impact block, B, pass block, B, run block. Physicals, he's a very athletic right tackle. He has really good jumping. He's very agile, very fast. Just really good overall. Again, really good ratings here. A, run block finesse. One of my top guys. There's also defensive tackle Sebastian Scott, projected round 2 to 3. So I'm not going to take him in the first round with either of our picks, but he was given to us during the season by the prospect spotlight scenario with our GM, which those guys usually are pretty solid. He's a really good athletic defensive tackle, not a good power rusher, but he does have good play rate, good impact block, and he's got great speed. So he's probably either a finesse rusher, speed rusher, or a block shitting run stopper. There's also left guard Dalton Mills, who we have all of the key ratings for. We have him at 95% scouted. B, awareness, B, impact block, B, pass block, B, run block, across the board Bs. His speed's not there. He's got great strength though. Top 2 on the bench press. Good agility, great acceleration, great change of direction. He's a top offensive lineman for me, just behind Najee Tatum. There's also corner Tim Highsmith, who's got B catching, B zone coverage, C press. Don't know about his man coverage. We would if we had 1% more scouted, but he is a pretty fast corner, running a 4.40 at the combine. Very, very agile, very elite acceleration, good jumping, solid strength. That doesn't really matter that much. And solid change of direction. He's probably my top corner of the draft. And here are some more ratings for him. B tackle, B stamina, C play rec. He's a pretty good player. Then we have right guard Preston Costanzo, who might actually be my top offensive lineman above Najee Tatum just because of the projection has put him back into the top 5. We have him 70% scouted, but we have all the key ratings like B pass block, B run block, B impact block, A awareness, B run block power. He does have F pass block finesse, but he is a right guard, so he's more so there for run blocking overall. But if he can pass block, that's a huge plus too, because we need Zach Wilson to be kept healthy if we're going to stick with him. He also has a stamina. His physicals, he's got elite strength, great speed, which is great to hear, elite change of direction, good agility, great acceleration. He is a beast on the bench press, one of the top speed guards and offensive lineman overall. He's probably a top prospect. Then we have corner Dante Lewis, round 1 projection, B catching, B man coverage, D zone coverage, C press. He's got great speed, good change of direction, great agility, decent acceleration. He's a top 6 guy at corner in terms of speed, and not the best combine and pro day, so he's not the most athletic guy overall, but he's still a round 1 projection, still one of the top corners in the entire draft class. Then we have wide receiver Henry Bigby here. I'm probably not going to take a receiver in the first round, but he's got B catch and traffic. He's round 1 projection. He's my top receiver. He's got great speed, great strength, good jumping, great agility, and great change of direction. He's a top 6, top 5 40-yard dash receiver. Really good college pro day, 4.28 40-yard. That is absolutely bonkers. 4.35 combine 40-yard dash, but still, this guy is really athletic, and he's got A break tackle, A carry and B catch in traffic, A short route, A spec catch. He's on a good medium route runner, so he's probably more of a slot guy, but this guy could be really solid. Then we've got middle linebacker here, Deontay Shepard, one of my top prospects overall, and he is a big need for us. We don't have really any good middle linebackers on the roster. It's one of our top needs. He's got B block shed, A tackle, not a good coverage guy because he's more of a run-stopping middle linebacker. We don't know about his pursuit, but he's got elite speed, elite strength, elite agility, great acceleration. He's a hell of an athlete, fastest middle linebacker, strongest middle linebacker, and the most agile middle linebacker. So he's really fucking good. He's got A finesse, so he can pass rush. He has really good man coverage, really good play rec, great awareness. This guy, if he's there at pick 26, which he probably won't be, but if he's there, I will take him. Then we have center Tyler Gallagher here. Again, we do have Connor McGovern, so center, it's more so center depth that I'm going to be looking for, so we might not get a center until later in the draft, like the middle rounds, but still, B awareness, A impact block, B pass block. He's an agile guy, great speed, elite agility, great change of direction. Not good on the strength side, but he's not terrible either. Great acceleration, one of the top athletic offensive linemen, and B pass block power, B run block power. Despite being an agile lineman, he has power. So there's that. Then we have left tackle Nate Franklin. He's our second to last prospect here that I'm going to go over. We don't have any of his key ratings. He's around 1 to 2 projection. We only have 40% of him scouted, but look at this combine and pro day. Elite acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, great speed, and solid strength. His strength is a problem for sure, but his agility and his speed are phenomenal. He's one of the best left tackles in terms of those. His skills, he's got A stamina, A pass block finesse, B pass block power. So he's a really good pass blocking left tackle, even despite his lack of strength. He's got B run block finesse. So it's safe to assume that his pass block is a B or an A, and that his run block is probably a B or a C, because his run block power is probably lower than his pass block power. The final prospect here is tight end Rob Dalton. So we did get Dalton Schultz, who could be a pretty solid number 1 option, but we also want to get 3 tight ends on the roster at least. and I want to draft one. And he's around 3 to 4 projection, so we could draft him there. And he's got 8 catch in traffic. He's got solid speed. He's a solid athlete all around. He's not good in any one area per se, but his skills, he won't get injured. Carrying needs some work. He's got beat trucking, but the 8 catch in traffic is really what catches my attention here. So I think he could be a solid project tight end to get to play behind Dalton Schultz. So that being said, here's the final mock draft. This has us taking left and Nathan Hall. I don't think that our pass rush is really a priority right now, so I'm not going to take a defensive end here. I'm also not going to go quarterback because I want to try out Zach Wilson, see how he does with an improved roster for probably the next 2 seasons. And after these next 2 years, if he is still not good and he's not improving, then we will probably like Sam Darnold him and ship him off to a team that could use a quarterback. We probably won't get that much for him if he's bad. So we'll see how he does. But I think Preston Costanzo is probably right now what I'm going to go with at the 2nd overall pick, which is tough to say because I don't really like taking offensive linemen in the top 5. But if you have a guy like Preston Costanzo there, you can't really go wrong. So Najee Tatum is supposed to go 7th overall. And then Tim Highsmith and Dante Lewis down here after the top 10. Deontay Shepard at 16. Henry Bigby at 17. And then at pick 26, they have us taking a running back, Joshua Stevenson. That's probably not going to happen. All right, I'm going to try and get rid of George Fant. Probably, if I can find a team that has like somehow a worse right tackle, I'll try and get him for like a 6th or a 7th round pick at the most. Nobody really has high interest for him, but I'll go through their rosters real quick and I'll find a team that has like a terrible right tackle. So the Dolphins have cap room, one of the few teams that does have cap room to be able to take on George Fant. And if we give him to them, he would be their best right tackle on roster. So I am going to try and get like their 6th or 7th round pick. Let's try with their 6th first and see what they say. They will take the deal. Here we go. The NFL draft has started. We have pick number 2. At pick 1, the Steelers will select right end Lorenzo Moles. He was on my draft board, but again, pass rusher not a priority right now. So we're going to make our selection, and I'll come back when I made a decision. All right, I think that Costanzo, it's been like 1 minute since I said that I was going to go look for a player, but I just can't pass up Costanzo. It is, again, weird to draft a guy like this in the top 5, but I think that he's well worth it because he's going to go top 5 if I don't take him. And he is the best offensive lineman, really good overall, and he could be a really good addition to this offensive line. And he's only 21 years old. So here we go, Preston Costanzo. Welcome to the Jets. He's hidden dev, 92 strength, 71 speed. That needs work. Agility at 68, 81 acceleration. We won't know his overall until after the draft, but hidden dev, we hit this. We got our guy. All right, I'll show you guys the rest of the first round until our next pick. Garrison Harvey goes to Detroit. Mike Carpenter goes to the Eagles, so they're going to have another quarterback behind Jalen Hurts. The Giants take left and Nathan Hall. The Eagles have 2 more top 10 picks. They take Ben Bruin, that's a good pick. Wide receiver out of Arkansas. Then they take Najee Tatum, a right tackle. So that was who I was deciding between him and Costanzo. Then Dalton Mills goes to the Broncos. The Giants take Dontrell Bishop. The Texans go with Tremaine Cameron, another defensive end. The football team take right end Chad Hamilton. The Patriots take Tim Highsmith, so we won't be able to get him. And the Jags go Dante Lewis, so they go right at their projection. The Falcons, they take Greg Mincy. The Dolphins take John Calhoun. The The Lions, with their second first-round pick, take Deontay Shepard. That hurts. The Saints take Henry Bigby. We did sign Christian Kirk, though, so receiver wasn't a top priority anymore. There goes another corner, Matt Stackhouse, to the Bengals. The Titans take left end Matt Tompkins. The Chargers take right end Deontay Kirkpatrick. The Vikings take Matthew Moore. A lot of pass rushers have gone here in this first round. There goes Zach Newsom, the other middle linebacker. The Cardinals take Jeremiah Barber, another left end. The Cowboys take Stephon Wilburn. And the Panthers, the pick before us, they take Trumaine Pleasant. So, who do we take here? I don't know. I think right here, I am willing to take a small gamble on Nate Franklin at left tackle. And he would be our starting right tackle. Because I will obviously move him to right tackle. He's got A, pass block finesse, B, pass block power, B, run block finesse, A, stamina, his physicals, elite acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, great speed, solid strength. I think he's a solid pick here. We don't know any of his actual key ratings, but I think that he's a good pick to take and move into right tackle. Franklin is a hidden dev left tackle. Let's go. 85 strength, better speed than Costanzo, 71 agility, 60 change of direction, 84 acceleration, and that hidden dev is huge. So another hit here in the first round. All right, only a few picks until our second round pick, as there goes Stevenson to the Chiefs. The Raiders take quarterback DeAndre Bell. The Packers take left end Ches Bobo. The Browns will take Eric Hooks, defensive tackle. Sebastian Scott is still there. The Ravens take Jeff Dobson. The Bucks take Jonathan Duvall. The Steelers pick before us. They take Terrence Barber, free safety. So we're back on the clock here. We do have 2 second-round picks. So Scott is still here again. We already have 2 really solid defensive tackles. So where else do we go here is the question. Okay, so I know that I said that pass rush was not a priority, but look at this guy, Alan Caldwell, right end, A block shed, A power moves, A tackle. This guy was around 1 to 2 projection. It's still here at pick 2 of the second round. And I think after this pick, I have a guy in mind for our later second. He might not be there, but I think that because we have good depth or just good starters at tackle, we can get a pretty good defensive end for the future. And this guy looks really special. I don't want to pass him up. His combine overall was pretty good across the board. So I think Alan Caldwell right here is a solid pick for us. And he is hitting 84 strength, 82 speed, 82 agility, 82 acceleration, and 3 straight hidden depth players here. All right, so pick 25 of the second round. 2 is still here. I wanted to get middle linebacker Darrell Hunt, I think was my target for this pick, and I don't see him here. He's not there. Rob Dalton's still here, but we can wait until our third round pick. Jesse Nance, what does he look like, a middle linebacker? Around 3 to 4 projection. Solid speed, solid strength. Not really. He's got B-man coverage, but I don't know if I want to take him right now. Okay, so Sebastian Scott is still here. Great speed, great strength. He's still here. I think I'm just going to take him. He's probably going to go really soon if I don't. And just to add depth to that defensive tackle and to just boost our defensive line even further. That is one of our strongest positions, but I think best player available is probably what this guy is, and he's probably got hidden dev as well. The answer is he does. 90 strength, 76 speed, 84 acceleration, A awareness, A play rec, A impact block. We don't know what his overall is, but he's a good player. Okay, so round 3, pick 2. Nobody that I wanted at this pick has been taken since the Sebastian Scott draft choice. Let's see. We do have a center here, Josh Epstein. We have not drafted a center yet. We do need some guy to have behind Connor McGovern because he did have that injury last season. He's got elite speed, a really good combine, and we can again just bolster that offensive line again. B injury, A lead block, B run block player. I don't have much other info on him. I think we'll still take him though. And Epstein is also hidden. We have, what, is that 5 hidden in a row? 87 strength, 77 speed, 83 acceleration, 70 agility. What a draft so far. Okay, round 4, pick 25. This is where things will get a little more dicey. A lot of guys are off the draft board. We have 7 people left on this draft board. A couple tight ends are still there. That's probably what I'll go with next. The only guys left are day 3 prospects. So either Jason Ferguson or Dustin Malecki. I think Ferguson was here because he had good catch in traffic. Yep, he is 21 years old. He's got great speed, elite strength, a really good combine and pro day. B pass block, B awareness. I think I'll just take Ferguson right here to play behind Schultz. And he is also hidden. This is crazy. 86 speed, about 80 strength, 83 agility, 85 acceleration, good jumping. Wow, this draft just keeps getting better. So we have 2 straight 5th round picks right here. Probably not a lot of guys left on our draft board. We don't have a backup quarterback right now. I don't even have them on the draft board. So I think before we do that, in terms of quarterback wise, I do want to draft a middle linebacker. So let's go check those guys out. So I think of the linebackers available, the off-ball linebackers available, there is Larry Shields. B block, shed, C tackle. Don't know about his coverage skills. He's got a pretty solid combine. One of the faster middle linebackers. One of the strongest ones too. He's got B play rec as well. C stamina. I think I'm comfortable taking him here in the 5th round. And Shields is normal. He's got 85 speed, 89 acceleration, 80 agility, 77 strength. And we'll find out more in the draft recap. So now with this pick, not going to take another tight end here. There are running backs here, but I can probably wait on them. So I probably want to find a person in the secondary, maybe a safety, because we only have one at free safety and one at strong safety. So maybe a guy like Christopher Pitts. What does he look like? D-man coverage, decent speed, great strength. Don't love that speed there. Skills, B play rec, B finesse moves, B stamina. There is Cole McCall, one of the best pro days for a strong safety and one of the best combines. His skills don't look too promising here, but he won't be the starting strong safety. Let's go look at free safeties first before I take this guy. So there is Brian Battle. He does not look too good here. I think I'll just take Cole McCall right here. He will join our secondary. He's normal. He's got 87 speed, 88 acceleration. He's a really good athlete. And we'll find out more later on, obviously. So we have, I think, 3 6th round picks right here. I think I will take a running back if they're still on the draft board. There are 2. There's Antoine Charleston and Marvin Burton. A catching for Charleston. He's definitely going to be more of a receiving back kind of guy. He's really fast. Great agility, B spin move, A spec catch. And then for Marvin Burton, he's got B catching. Probably overall a better athlete, but I think I like Charleston more here. So we'll take Antoine Charleston. He's got 89 speed, 92 agility, 82 chain of direction. Not bad. So now there is Tony Parker, left outside linebacker. We have 1 on roster right now. He was supposed to go in rounds 3 to 4, but he's all the way here in the 6th round. He's got B hit power, C power move, C stamina. Not a good coverage guy, so not an off-ball linebacker at all. Solid speed, good strength. I think that he's not a bad pick right here, so I'll take him. Just take a shot in the dark. He's got 80 speed, 78 strength. Don't know a lot about him though. All right, another 6th-round pick in Rashad Bartell, a round 1-2 receiver, has fallen all the way to the 6th round somehow. He's got F release, C catch in traffic. Not a very good athlete in terms of speed or strength. He's pretty agile though, but I don't think I'm going to take this guy even here. There is, however, Dennis Coleman. We have 5 receivers on roster right now. This guy is very agile. He's one of the top speed receivers. He's got C juke move, C catch in traffic, C release. We don't know a lot about him, but I think I'll take him. Just take a shot here. And Coleman is normal, but he's got 95 speed. Let's go. That is huge. All right, our last pick of this draft. I think I'm going to have to go quarterback here. Just get a backup guy behind Zach Wilson in case I want to play him. I have not looked at any of the quarterbacks here. We got Brandon Barkley, B short accuracy, C deep accuracy out of LSU. He can probably get outside the pocket a little bit. Throw power is only at decent. Then you have Jay Hawkins, a B accuracy short, solid throw power, which is better than decent. And any other skills? A injury, B stamina, C throw on the run. He's more of a pocket passer. I mean, screw it. I'll draft Jay Hawkins. He's got 88 throw power, 74 speed. And now let's go check out our draft recap because we don't have a 7th round pick. So here's what our draft looks like. This is a really good draft. I've done a lot of drafts with this new scouting system, and I have not had a draft this good before. And Coleman was a 70 overall receiver there in the 6th round. Before looking at anything else, 70 overall deep threat. Again, 95 speed. Route running is not good. It needs work, but a good athlete, and that's a good guy to have as your depth receiver. But I mean, look at this draft overall. A lot of guys at 70 or above. Our guy taken 2nd overall was a 72 overall, but again, he's hidden, and he is a power guy. He's got 92 strength, pretty much like mid to low 70s across the board for blocking, except for pass block finesse. It's not very good, but I like Costanzo a lot. He will start, obviously. He's got good stamina too, good injury. That was a solid pick, even though it might have been a slight reach. Then we got left tackle Nate Franklin, who we're going to switch right now to right tackle. He's a 70 overall hidden. He's got 85 strength, 76 pass block, 73 run block. And he does not have really a bad rating at all here at tackle. So I'll switch him right now to right tackle, and he'll be our starter over Adoga. We also had Alan Caldwell, who was hidden as well. 72 overall, hidden dev out of Auburn. He's got 77 power moves, 62 finesse, 82 speed, 80 blocks, 80 tackle, 71 play rec, 84 strength. He's not good at any one thing like really good, but he is pretty solid at power moves, and he's not bad either. Then we got probably our best pick in the entire draft was Sebastian Scott. Maybe the prospect spotlight from our GM meeting is a little bit overpowered, but he was a really good pick. 90 strength, 73 block shed, 65 power moves, so not bad at any one thing. 74 finesse, 82 play rec, 76 speed. This guy was a pretty good overall depth pick, so I like this pick a lot. Then we had Joseph Epstein, our backup center behind Connor McGovern. Hidden dev, 70 overall rookie out of Alabama. He's got 87 strength, 75 run block, 74 pass block, 75 run block power, 72 run block finesse. Again, not bad at any kind of protection. Awareness needs work, but a really solid guy to have for the future of the offensive line. Then we had 73 overall hidden dev Jason Ferguson. So a really good tight end pick here to play behind Schultz. A good number 2 guy. 86 speed, 79 catching. His blocking is not there at all. Route running, not there, but he's got good catch in traffic, good or decent spec catch. But it's more about that speed and that catching that makes this overall at 73. Then Larry Shields was not a bad pick either. He's a 69 overall out of NC State. He's got good speed, good tackle, good hit power, good acceleration, good pursuit. Block shed's not bad, play rec not bad. Awareness definitely needs work. Strength is there, and coverage needs work as well. So then Cole McCall, 67 overall. He'll be their backup, strong safety. Not good at coverage. He's got good speed, good acceleration. He's pretty much just a good tackler. Actually, no, he's a terrible tackler. He's pretty much just a good athlete. Now Antoine Charleston, the running back. Good athlete, 84 carry, about 80 ball carrier vision. He's not strong. He's got 75 break tackle. But he could be a pretty good option if someone gets hurt. Tony Parker was one of our misses here, but he'll still make the team. He is not really good at power moves or finesse moves, but not terrible either. But again, Dennis Coleman, we saw Dennis Coleman. We'll see how we use him, but I'm excited for this guy. He could find his way onto into the lineup at some point. Then our worst pick of the entire draft was our final pick, and it was Jay Hawkins, a 58 overall quarterback. He's got 88 throw power. Awareness is terrible. Accuracy is terrible for medium, but he's got decent deep accuracy, decent shorts. He can throw on the run a little bit. Play action's not bad. I'm surprised that his overall is this low, but his awareness is terrible. Maybe that's what that is. So sorted by overall here, the top pick was the first overall pick in Lorenzo Molds. There was also Terrence Barber, 80 overall free safety. He's hidden. Good pick again by the Steelers. They got the top 2 guys in the draft. There was Connor Fryer, strong safety. Deontay Shepard, 78 overall, middle linebacker, hidden dev. Probably could have taken him first overall and not have blinked an eye. But Nathan Hall, 78. Raphael Martin, 77. Garrison Harvey, 77. A couple of other guys here. Mike Carpenter, the top quarterback, 75 normal. Tim Highsmith, 75 hidden dev. Great speed, good zone coverage, needs work on man coverage, but a good athlete and a good zone coverage guy. Dante Lewis, normal dev, 75. This was a really good draft class, especially for us. Well, that'll do it, guys. What do you guys think of our draft? I think it was a pretty solid draft for us. You got like 5 or 6 hidden depth players. I think that the future of the team looks bright. We won't be that much improved for the starters, besides those signings I made. But I think that our team definitely should have a few more wins than last year. So that'll do it for the episode, guys. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see you guys in episode 3 for the start of the next season. Until then, take care.